Now, many people were not able to get to their homes or hotels for several hours today, but the evacuation zone has shrunk within the past few hours. Let's check in now with Erica Ferrando, who is live there on Rampart Street. Erica?
Well, right now I'm in front of the Homewood Suites on North Rampart Street, and police officers are still keeping vehicles from coming in this area, but the evacuation zone has moved back to Bienville. We know crews have been cleaning up for several hours this evening. You can take a look and see there are actually still a few workers out here who are working to, it appears, move some of the debris, and we were also told move part of the cranes that are actually down here on North Rampart. You can see that one is still standing up against the building, and over here, Homewood Suites, these guests are now finally able to get back in. We're speaking with people for several hours earlier who were waiting for that go-ahead to actually check in to their hotel. Now take a look at the evacuation map now. It has changed and shrunken a little bit. The collapsed building is right here in the gray, and the evacuation zone is in red. No one is allowed in this area. There are still many street closures, and you can see those here in yellow. Now we want to show you video from here on Rampart Street when the cranes actually came down earlier this afternoon. Part of one crane lodged onto the street here on North Rampart. None of the nearby buildings appear to have any damage except 3 broken windows in the Sanger Theater. City officials gave us an update this afternoon and said they were happy with how the implosions went. They said it's actually better than it looks, and we are actually in a safer situation than we were before. Engineers were quickly given the clear to head into the building and assess the situation. And Mayor Cantrell said as quickly as possible they wanted to send in first responders for a recovery. There are still 2 bodies inside, and hopefully getting them out will give those families some sense of closure. We spoke with locals and visitors all day who were here waiting to get back inside the exclusion and evacuation zone.
And here we are, and we can't even get to it. We've been waiting for 3 hours to get through this there. 2 hours.
So you still have all your luggage and all that?
My car is parked in the Ace parking lot over there, and it is packed with clothes. My wife wants to turn around and go back to North Carolina. We just left at 4 o'clock this morning.
The focus, of course, is still recovery. Since we heard from city officials earlier this afternoon, we haven't gotten an update on how those recovery efforts have been. We know they wanted to make sure that building was, of course, safe enough to send those first responders in, but the mayor said that was their priority, to get those bodies out as quickly as possible. And she said after that's complete, the priority is complete demolition of the building. She said they don't want to salvage any of it at all. For now, live in New Orleans, I'm Erica Ferrando, Eyewitness News.
Erica, thank you. The cranes might be down, but there's still a lot of work left to do at Canal and Rampart.